We have some spoilers regarding Dragon Ball Super Chapter 83, Bardock vs. Gas 2. The entire summary has been dropped, courtesy to DBS hype on Twitter. The chapter starts off with Gas creating a mace to continue attacking Bardock. Monito begs Bardock to leave him and Granola to their fate and save himself, but Bardock refuses to do it. Gas then tells Bardock that even if he runs away, Saiyans don't have that much time left. Bardock gets angry and tells Gas that they are the one with no future. He then shoots a key ball at Gas. Gas dodges it and attacks Bardock with his mace, which Bardock then stops with his arms and is seriously damaged. Gas is annoyed by Bardock's attacks and decides to start releasing his instinct, which we know is his Broly-like form, but apparently it isn't like the full form, it's like a little bit in the middle. Monito then goes to get the 2 Dragon Balls that he has, and he actually calls upon the dragon. According to Monito, using the Dragon Balls on himself is against the rules, but it should be fine to use them for Bardock. Bardock points out the fact that Gas is able to change his power level, which is something that he's annoyed by. Gas then tells Bardock to give up, which Bardock then obviously refuses to do. Bardock is happy to fight as someone as strong as Gas. Monito asks the dragon to send Bardock back to planet Vegeta, and when the dragon tells Bardock that, Bardock refuses. Bardock goes on to say that Saiyans do not run away, even if they're about to die. He says he will not leave until he defeats Gas. Monito asks Bardock if he has any other wish for the dragon, and what Bardock says, and this is pretty interesting right here, guys. Bardock says, "Well then, yeah, may my sons grow up well. I wish them well." Now, I'm not certain whether or not this is just kind of like a thing in passing or something that's supposed to have some large implications in the overall Dragon Ball story, but I think this is a line that has a lot of Dragon Ball fans a little bit either excited, worried, or just confused. Frieza is on his way, so Elec, Maki, and Oil start planning to leave. Gas is laying it in on Bardock, and at this point he actually grabs his tail and rips his tail off by force. Gas says you can no longer transform into a great ape. Gas then creates a spear and he tosses it at Bardock, but then Monito gets in the way and gets hit in the shoulder. Monito goes on to say that he's sorry for what he did and that he has to defend Granola himself. This gets Gas pissed, and Gas ends up turning into his big Broly-like form. He sends Monito flying and grabs Bardock by the neck, letting him know that the Namekian can no longer protect him. Gas tells Bardock that he's gonna find Granola and then kill him. Bardock laughs and tells Gas that he shouldn't decide things without counting on the others. He won't die until he defeats Gas. Bardock creates a large key ball in his hand and makes it explode. DBS says here, it seems that Bardock has regained his strength. Gas asks Bardock why he's fighting if he can't win, if he does it to repair his sins. Bardock says no. Gas then asks Bardock if he does it for revenge. Bardock says no again. This gets Gas furious as he wants Bardock to give him an answer. Then he goes on to attack Bardock. Bardock says, of course that's obvious. When you're in the fight to the death, what kind of an idiot thinks about anything other than winning? At this moment, an aura covers Bardock's body. Then he stops Gas's punch easily. And then Bardock punches Gas hard in the stomach. Now, we don't have a picture of this, but this really reminds me of a lot of the stuff Goku has done, where he catches somebody, punch, and overpowers them. Bardock says, the only reason I fight is to see if I can beat the other bastard standing against me. That's all I care about, just like a true Saiyan. Gas is confused and wondering what is going on, and how is it even possible that Bardock has become stronger if the Saiyans have no other way to do it than transforming into great apes? Bardock goes on to say, perhaps you don't know, when we push past our limits, we often evolve, we Saiyans. So it seems like this is the first kind of visual of a Zenkai boost that we see in the manga for Bardock. This is Bardock's first manga Zenkai boost. So I think that's what happened here. I'm not certain whether or not he unlocks some type of transformation, but it's looking like it's just a regular Saiyan Zenkai boost, which we've known about for a long time. Bardock then lays it in on Gas, beating him to a freaking pulp, and he charges a key ball in his hand, which is his last attack, which he throws at Gas, and that pretty much knocks him unconscious. Bardock wins. After the fight, however, Bardock is absolutely tired and falls to the ground. At this moment, Elec comes up, looks at his brother and goes, you need to train more. Bardock asks Elec if they are Frieza's allies, and Elec just laughs and asks Bardock if he knows what Frieza really has in mind. He says, "You Saiyans are lucky. A meteor could fall near your heads." Bardock is confused by this, and Elec tells Bardock that now that he has heard it, he must die, and shoots Bardock with a gun. It seems like these dudes have horrible aim, because again, the shot goes through Bardock's right arm, and then Bardock falls off a cliff into a forest. So Elec is about to finish Bardock off, but then Maki lets him know that Frieza is coming, so Elec just shoots a bunch of times to where Bardock fell and goes off. Once they leave, Monaito shows up, tells Bardock, "You have won," and heals him. The last panel of the manga shows Bardock's scouter turning off. So we don't get to see what exactly Goku is gonna learn from this. Is that aura that's covering Bardock something to do with what Goku's gonna learn? Is it something that Goku's family does? I have no idea what's going on, guys. If you liked this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.